Hey everyone, Kensurfs here, and it's time for another shave. This one is taking a little longer than I thought to get everything I needed together to do it. In fact, I probably got more edits in this video by adding commercials and clips than any other I probably ever did. And one of the razors I'm going to be using today, according to some of the people on the forums, was probably, according to them, the worst razor ever produced by Gillette. However, as an engineer, from an engineering point of view, it kind of looks like a cool razor. So I'm going to be trying that today. And this razor is the Gillette Techmatic. Now, have you guys heard of this razor before? It came out in 1965, and, well, I'll just let the original commercial explain it.
To give you a better shave, Gillette have invented Techmatic, the no-blade razor. Instead of a blade, an astonishing stainless steel band that winds on like the film in a camera. The Techmatic band is twice as thin as any blade and adjustable to any beard to glide through your bristles but over your skin, leaving your face smooth and clean. Buy the Gillette Techmatic, the no-blade razor, for a cleaner, closer shave.
Now, the concept of that razor seems kind of unique. So I'm going to be trying it out today in a side-by-side shave with another razor that came out in 1971 from Gillette. And that is the Gillette Trac II. So even though Gillette continued to make double-edged DE razors, twist open, black beauties, all of them until the late 70s, they started dabbling in the mid-60s in something new. The Techmatic was the newest thing from 65 to 71, and then this one came out. Now, the Techmatic has a cool history. Some people call it the space razor because in the early 60s, well, all through the 60s, there was the space race. You're going to get a little bit of history. You can fast forward if you want. John F. Kennedy had made a pledge to make it to the moon by the end of the decade. Here's his pledge.
We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone. And therefore, as we set sail, we ask God's blessing on the most hazardous and dangerous and greatest adventure on which man has ever embarked.
So the race was on with the Russians, and the astronauts wanted to or needed to shave. So the idea of having a DE blade floating around in zero gravity was a problem. So what happened is on the Gemini and the Apollo flights, the Techmatic was brought. And on Apollo 11, in 1969, when we landed on the moon for the first time, Mike Collins actually shaved aboard the command module with one of these razors and some Gillette shave cream, brushless shave cream. And both of those items are now on display in the Smithsonian, I believe it is. So we'll see how this razor does today. Now, the Gillette Trac II, of course, I've done a shave with it before, and it is a cartridge razor, and I've got a Trac II blade in there. You can find these on eBay in these kits. They're really nice kits. They're still available today. I figure if for those of you that have to use a cartridge razor, you know, if you want to use a vintage one, that's always seems cooler to me. So if I have to use a cartridge razor, I'm either using a Trac II, an Atra, or a Sensor XL. Well, sometimes you're in a hurry. So the problem I had in getting this video together is they no longer make these, I guess you could call it a cartridge, but they no longer make these. So I had to order one online, brand new, from France. And it actually came just before Christmas from France. Because the idea of using a 40, 50-year-old razor band didn't intrigue me. So I've actually sanitized the hell of the razor itself with barbicide, and I'll be using a brand new cartridge today. And they have an adjustment on there for your beard height. Looks like from, well, it's got some notches. When you wind it down, the band goes from 10 to 0. This one's brand new, it's on 10. I'm gonna keep this range mid. So I'm gonna be using some Williams Puck soap today in the, Old Spice mug. I'm going to be using an Everready, a restored Everready brush, synthetic. I'm going to be using for the aftershave today some Javon Musk. And I'm going to be using some pre-shave oil because I really don't know how this is going to go. I've got my Steptic pens, I've got my alum block. I mean, I might even abort the mission if it's going to be too much. But I've noticed there's not a lot of shave videos out there with the Techmatic in the last few years. There are some going back, 9 years, 3 years ago. So this is the first time I'm going to be trying this, and I hope you enjoy. So let's get the shave started, shall we? All right. I usually wet my face just before putting on the shave oil. Can't hurt, right? And I'm using some Easy Blade. I couldn't find my Art of Shaving. I have it somewhere here. I couldn't find that. It'll pop up. I've got a lot of pre-shave oils. I usually use Proraso cream, but I might need a little extra help with the oil today. I've got a couple of days growth, as you can see. It was pretty cool researching all this stuff of the that Techmatic going into space and Gillette's kind of lineage of the cartridge razor development. It was really nice. In fact, I got some links in this video that you might be able to check out. All right, get that brush. Fortunately, it's a synthetic. It doesn't have to soak very long. I've got the classic Williams in there. And we'll start to whip that up. I probably have too much water. I keep forgetting those synthetics are not as thirsty as the Badgers are. And this puck is spinning in there. Now she's overflowing. Can you see it? If I work it for 10 minutes, you're going to be quite bored because the average watch time on my videos is 8 minutes or less. So if I do a 15 or 20 minute shave, and some of you guys do a 30-minute shave, check what your average watch time on that is. I don't want to bore people. Man, the Williams soap worked quite well. All right. The Techmatic. I'm going to do it on this side. This side I always cut. We'll see how this goes, see how it feels. Son of a bitch. It works. These razors are probably the most inexpensive razors found on eBay. And there's some sealed in the packet still. I'll be damned. I really didn't think this was going to work. Crew of Apollo 11, you may have had something here. Wow. I tell you, I am shocked. I am surprised. I did not think that would work. The Trac II, of course. My father-in-law still uses this today. He takes blood thinner, so he has to be, and he has sensitive skin, so he has to be really careful with his shaves. So he buys bulk Persona blades for the Trac II. And they're still available. The razor to come after this from Gillette was the Atra. And I think that was 77. Here's a commercial for the Trac II.
Gillette Trac II, please.
Sold out again. Say, you look like a double-edged man to me. Daring, unafraid.
No, the Gillette Trac II gives me a more comfortable shave.
Silly me. These other twin blades will fit your Trac II handle.
Yeah, but they're not Gillette Trac II.
Yeah, but...
Sorry.
To guys who use a twin blade Gillette Trac II, no other blade will do.
Gillette Trac II, please.
They have several of those commercials out there. What I liked on that one, did you catch it? We have DE blades. Oh, no. I want the Trac II blades. So in those days, the cartridge was just being developed, and Gillette was the, I think it's bread and butter with the double-edged blades and the double-edged razors. And then, boy, how things have shifted, huh? How things have changed. You know, except for down here, this seems smoother after one pass. God, I would not ever. In fact, second pass is not necessary. But I got some time to kill. Hope I can get this out to you Thursday or Friday. Just had to grab the commercials and Kennedy's speech. Williams soap, man. And I've got another friend who only shaves with Sensor XLs. My friend Neil. I'm going to give you a shout out, Neil. And he says he wants to start wet shaving. So I'm going to help him out. We might have another convert out there. So that's awesome. All right. Might as well finish up on this side. Even these held up, right? They're plastic. Wow, hear the feedback? See, I enjoy shaving, but sometimes you're in a very big hurry. And you have to shave in the shower or get the hell out the door. You know, sometimes, you know, people still use the cartridge. That's on the mid setting. I'm curious how it would do on the other settings. It's not tugging and it's not biting at all. Very little feedback, which means it got it almost all in the first pass. Man, that feels BBS. Baby bottom smooth. I tell you, man, I've got styptic pencils. I have everything here waiting for the bloodbath. That didn't occur. My views are established in front of you using stuff for the first time. I mean, if it's terrible, you're going to see it, and I'm not going to use that again. But I don't know what, unless you guys were using old cartridges or old Techmatic blades that have been used 10 times. You're seeing it, gents. It's BBS. Man, I'm very, very happy with that shave. Damn, it's burning more on this side, which means I got a sharper, closer shave on this side. Got more of the skin. Not one cut. Wow. Thank you very much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, I do appreciate your subscriptions. Thank you very much for watching. And amazing. I'm definitely impressed today. Wow. All right, everybody. Have a great night, and I look forward to seeing you all again very, very soon. Till next time, it's Kensurfs. Bye for now.